complicated. It's a mess for the ages, and I feel it inside. Dancing on the edge of disaster makes my heart beat faster. The feel it ain't right, and so I'm gonna dance you out of my head. 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 Dance you out of my head. Gonna dance you out of my head. Gonna dance you out of my head. Dance you out of my head. Must be the red wine, or am I intoxicated by your style? I close my eyes, you spin me round, and all my doubt can't beat your smile. So help me God, so fucking high. Dance you out of my life. This is getting